Welcome to the Equine Helper Cooking Show. On today's episode, we're going to be making super simple horse treats that you can cook for your horse yourself. And just to show you how easy these recipes are, I invited my dad, Frank, to come cook for us and show us how to do this.
Well, thank you for that. Good morning, Carm.
Good morning. So, I don't think I've ever seen you cook before. Are you
I
ready
try
to
not
cook?
to make a habit out of it.
Okay, well, we're going to cook today. And what we're going to do, once we make our treats, we're going to take them and put them in our Kong Equine horse toy to feed to the horses.
Sounds pretty simple.
Alrighty, so let's get started with our first recipe. So the first recipe we're going to do, I like to call apple chips. And these are actually a simple recipe that I've made before for myself, actually. I eat it myself. And it's basically just an apple crisp, but we're going to dumb it down a little bit, make it really easy. Horses aren't picky, so here we go. Dad, I'm going to get you to preheat the oven for me. Do you know how to do that?
Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, which switch should I use here? Oh, yeah.
Alright, so the oven's preheated. Now we just need to thinly slice apples. So I'll let you slice an apple and I'll slice an apple and we'll see who does it best. When was the last time you cut an apple?
I do this all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, I don't do it the way you do it, though. I like to go all the way through. Kind of like a pizza, you know?
Like a pizza?
Yeah.
The good thing about feeding the horses is that they don't have to be pretty. Are you going to try the horse treats once we make them?
Sure.
You're going to eat something like that?
As long as they don't have things in it that I don't like. I beat you.
Mine are thinner than yours.
Oh, I
You want
like
them
them
thin.
bigger.
No, you need them thin.
Oh, I better
They're gonna
use
be
a
like
safer
chips.
knife then.
Do you want to trade me?
Sure.
Be careful.
Yeah, this is fun.
You like cooking?
I do now.
Okay, so now that we have our apples cut really nice, we're going to put them on a cookie sheet for the
Hey, I
oven.
can do that.
You can do that? Well, before you do that, we probably need to spray that so they don't stick.
I was gonna do that.
Actually, I think that is non-stick, but better safe than sorry. Mine are better than yours.
Yeah, but mine have style.
We should have used the bigger pan. I think if we put them sideways, we'll fit more on there. Last one. Now, I am actually going to put some salt on these, just a little bit, because I like salt on my food. I'm sure horses do too. And just a disclaimer, guys, I have researched everything that is going into these recipes today. So all of these are horse safe, but just remember, everything in moderation. You don't want to feed your horse in excess of treats or sugar or cinnamon or anything like that. So we try to keep these as natural as possible, but also provide the horses with the taste that they would like. So for this, we're going to use cinnamon, because horses like cinnamon. I think you should try the cinnamon challenge.
No, I don't think I should.
If you do it, I'll do it.
I don't want to sneeze.
You're not going to sneeze.
No. Let's go ahead and
Here,
get her done.
you do that. I'll get us some spoons. That is a lot of cinnamon.
Well, you said it was a challenge.
No, not on the apples.
Oh.
Let's even that out. Since Dad has never heard of the cinnamon challenge, we're gonna try the cinnamon challenge. I just gave us a little bit, like this isn't the normal amount. So we just have to eat this.
You first.
Together.
I'd rather you go first. Show me how it's done.
Together. Ready?
Ready.
1, 2,
3.
3.
I think I'll pass.
That was literally the worst thing I've ever done. Okay, so since the oven is still preheating, let's just set this off to the side and get started on our next one. The next recipe we're going to do has some carrots in it, and I like to call this one carrot crunches. So what I'm going to get you to do, Dad, is I'm going to get you to shred some carrots for me. Alright, here's your carrots.
Alright,
While
now.
you do that, I will look at the next part of the recipe. I'm gonna mix together the other ingredients into this bowl. So I just got some rolled oats at the store. You can find them basically at any grocery store. And so I'm gonna put some there. Here's the flour.
So am I supposed to do all of these?
Well, let's see how long it takes you to do. I'm just gonna dump about a cup.
All right, I should have this one done probably in about another hour and a half.
In there. Hour and a half. So another thing you can put in any of these recipes, it's an optional ingredient, is your horse's grain. And that way that just provides like a familiar flavor for your horse. If you have a more picky horse, like Tucker is extremely picky. So that may be something I do with him. I didn't get the horse's grain for this, so we're not gonna do it today, but that is an option if you wanna try that. Let me get my honey. I'm just gonna pour the honey in like that. I've never been a fan of honey. I just don't like the smell of it. It's never appealed to me. All right, vegetable oil. I don't know how much I need. I'm just gonna pour some in and hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, hopefully that's good. All right, here, stir this. No wonder people in the old days had such good muscles.
What do you consider the old days?
1970s.
Those weren't the old days.
I'm gonna put the carrots in there and let's see if we need more.
All right, stir them up.
Yes.
Carrots and oatmeal. That's my favorite.
That sounds pretty gross. Okay, now you can use this, scoop this into a little ball and put it on there. I will use my hands to do this because that's gonna fall apart. Oh, I hate this. You can put the apples in and then we'll set an alarm for 20 minutes. So you wanna stick those in there?
Set an alarm.
Yeah.
And put them on the bottom tray.
Okay, we'll probably get a
And
little
the alarm
crispy.
is where?
On the phone.
Set an alarm for 20 minutes.
Those are done. We can stick those in the oven too for 20 minutes. I don't think we have to set an alarm because it's close enough. We'll just check them when we go pull that out. And I'm gonna wash my hands. Time for a commercial break. Do you ever find that your horse is stressed or anxious while they're in their stall or their pen? Or maybe they just seem like they're bored all the time? Well, let me introduce you to the Kong Equine Horse Toy. So this toy is designed to keep your horse engaged and focused through treats. So you can put treats in all these little pockets here and then hang the toy so the horse can play with it. So you can put apples in here, you can put carrots in here, any kind of horse treat you would have for your horse. You can get 15% off of a Kong Equine hanging toy by using the code EquineHelper. So I'm gonna put the link in the description to their website. You click that link, use my code, and you'll get 15% off. Now back to the show. Our next recipe we're gonna start, I like to call peanut butter pop. So just an FYI, if you're allergic to peanuts, this may not be a good recipe for you. But this recipe is going to use some peanut butter, we're going to have apples, and some granola, and some rolled oats. So, one thing we have to do is shred the apples. Do you want to do that?
I do that all the time.
Okay. While he does that, I'm going to mix the other ingredients together. So cooking is all about improvising. I got my big bowl dirty, so I'm going to use my Tupperware bowl. I'm going to put my oats in here. I'm going to have some granola. I got some oats and honey granola. That like that. I also have some apple crisp granola, so I think I'll try that too in here. Just to mix things up a bit. Do you want to scoop peanut butter into this?
Sure. Hey, now this is more like it.
Is it too much peanut butter? Do you think we need more?
I don't think it's enough.
Okay, let's add the apples. And we'll just stir it again with this in there. Alright, so now we have the peanut butter, apples, granola, and oats all stirred together. We're going to make them into balls and put them on this cookie sheet and then stick them in the oven. The good thing about peanut butter is that it sticks, so it should hold together well.
Well, I hope the horses appreciate this and realize all the time that's going into it.
What if they don't like them?
We could always eat them.
Last one. These are some big chunks. So if you want to stick that in the oven, that's also going in for 20 minutes too. The alarm just went off for our first few recipes, so Dad's gonna go ahead and get those out of the oven and we're gonna see what they look like. Let's see. That is a lot of cinnamon. It's gonna be like the cinnamon challenge all over again. They look good though. We'll have to try them once they cool down.
The horses can handle it.
So the carrots, when I poke them, it's almost like they're a cookie because we put flour in them, so it's almost that consistency. Our third recipe, the peanut butter pops, are now ready to come out of the oven. So Dad, why don't you do us the honors? Ooh, those look good. So we did say that we would try some of these. So I think the apple crisps look really good. There's an apple. Cheers.
Cheers. Not bad.
Pretty good. So here's the carrot crunch one, and it's just oats and
Give
carrots.
me a smaller one. That's perfect. Not bad. Like a cookie.
We just pulled the peanut butter out of the oven. Let's try. Still probably really hot. Be careful. So now we're gonna pack this all up, go out to the barn, and feed it to the horses. So before we go and see the horses, I'm gonna go ahead and put some treats in the Kong toy. I'll start with the apples, just because they're a little bit more flexible and easier to slip in. So you can put them in the pockets, and there's also other little slits that you can stick the treats in. So now I'm gonna go get Dad, and I'm gonna go get the horses. Look, we got treats for you. Look. Can you get the apple pepper? There you go. Pepper didn't really like the apple crisp, but maybe Bella will. So I'm gonna give Bella some and see what she thinks. Oh yeah. You like those? Bella's a treat monster. She will eat anything. So it looks like the horses really like the carrot crunch treats, which I thought were good. I mean, they're very carroty, so to a human I didn't think they were good, but I knew to a horse that the horses would like them. And lastly, we're gonna try the peanut butter ones again. Bella actually wasn't a fan, so I'm gonna give her a smaller piece and see if she'll like it the second time. No. So they're not really a fan of the peanut butter treat. So you just saw us feed the horses using the Kong Equine Horse toy. Again, if you like that toy, you can get 15% off by using my code EquineHelper and clicking the link down below. And Dad, do you want to close us out?
Don't forget, subscribe and like this video.